Live from Gahanna, WGLH-TV presents Lincoln Live with Gabriella Fabrizio and Sophia Peck.
Today on Lincoln Live, a surprise visit from the U.S. military for one of our teachers. We'll explain.
Learning with Legos, how one Lincoln class is utilizing a popular toy to learn complex algorithms.
And you'll meet a future teacher who is helping others make sweet music in our school.
You're watching Lincoln Live.
Good morning, Lincoln. I'm Sophia Peck.
And I'm Gabriella Fabrizio. I don't know about you, Sophia, but I'm so ready for spring break.
Me too. I'm going to New Orleans, so I'm really excited. Are you looking forward to anything over the break?
I'm going to Nashville, and I know we're both excited for the Oscars this weekend.
Yes, of course. Make sure to check out our podcast recapping the awards after the break.
Speaking of awards, I think there's many teachers in this building who deserve some recognition.
I totally agree. Thinking about it, teachers really do a lot. Good thing we caught up with 2 student council members for ways students can help show them a little appreciation.
Here they are.
Teacher Appreciation Week is coming up, so make sure to vote for Apple Awards in your grade school classroom. Voting starts April 4th and will end at 2:50 on April 8th. The winners will be announced the week of April 11th. You can vote for your favorite teachers to win specific categories, so make sure you go vote.
Thanks, guys. Speaking of great teachers, U.S. history teacher Mrs. Kander received a surprise visit yesterday from 2 U.S. naval officers. She received a letter of appreciation from the United States Navy as a thank you for her help in spreading news on recruitment and helping identify those who are interested in service. Here is First Class Petty Officer Nick Strong with a little more information.
We were here today to present Mrs. Kander an award today for her appreciation for letting us come into the school. This award means a very lot for me personally and the Navy to be able to identify a teacher that not only has helped me or the Navy, but has also, helped her community.
This past Wednesday was the academic awards ceremony. 729 students across the school met the GPA requirement and were recognized for their hard work and success throughout the year. 85 seniors received plaques for their 4th consecutive year of receiving this award. Congratulations, everyone. Attention seniors, it's almost time to graduate, and there is one task that is important to complete for the yearbook. We caught up with yearbook photographer Lila Manley with more.
All seniors, remember to turn in your senior photos to glhssp@gmail.com by April 8th and with your full name. Thank you.
If you are a junior interested in pursuing government, Buckeye Boys and Girls State is now accepting applications for their week-long summer camp. Here, participants will receive a hands-on, objective education on all the different aspects of city, county, and state government. Applications have been posted on the junior class page in Google Classroom or can be picked up from the guidance office. They are due a week from Monday in the guidance office.
The probability and stats classes are doing fun activities to end the week. The students were required to build a Lego car and make a specific algorithm or instructions on how to build the car. Then, other groups tried to build the exact car based on the other group's algorithm.
Hey, Sophia, I recognize somebody in that VO.
You're right, and he's here in the studio with us today.
It's our own Javen Simmons.
So, Javen, how did your Lego car do?
Man, like I said, I had the best Lego car in the class, but they was hating on me, and I got hornswoggled, so you know how it is.
That's terrible. Yeah. So what do you have for us today?
Man, parking applications are now open for the 2022 through 2023 school year. They are available on www.gahannaschools.org webpage and will be due April 15th. Again, that's on www.gahannaschools.org. S-Club is collecting donations for moms-to-be. They need any items that can be used for a newborn baby, such as diaper bags, sleeping sacks, baby shampoo, bibs, bottles, and pacifiers. You can drop these off at the main gate or room H111. Well, that's all for me. Now back to the homies at the news desk.
Thanks, Javen. Hey, Sophia, have you noticed we've gotten a lot of new teachers this year?
I have, and I think it's super cool that the students have new teachers to look up to and learn from.
One of the new teachers here is a student teacher from OSU working in the band room.
Our own Caleb Feaster went down to tell us how it's been going and why he came here. Here's the story.
The band has always been very hardworking, but recently they've been acquainted with a new face, and his name is Mr. Meyer.
I loved having Mr. Myers in class. He was super helpful and fun. He brings another element to AKD, which we can always use more people, and he's super helpful, and he just helps the whole environment and bring us up.
Mr. Meyer didn't come to this school out of complete chance. He came because he has some history.
In the spring of last year, we get to submit school preferences, and the reason why I chose Gahanna was because I have previous experiences doing some observations here. I'm pretty close with the directors. One of them is my Ohio State marching band mentor, Mr. Miller. So that is just a relationship I wanted to keep, and I just really admire how they do things around here.
While being here for about a month, he's picked up on some things he might want to use in his future career as a band teacher.
I really love the team teaching atmosphere. I just love how everyone gets along together, and they don't just stay in their own little section, but we just kind of wander around the band room, just making connections and really just making sure that everyone learns about music.
Everyone loves Mr. Meyer being a new friendly face around. Everyone wishes him the best when he does pursue his career in band. This is Caleb Feaster for Lincoln Live.
Thanks, Caleb. Hey, Gabby, have you been keeping up with the conflict between Russia and Ukraine?
I have, and I think it's crazy to be able to see history happen right in front of us.
Our Wesley Triplet took a deeper look into the war between Russia and Ukraine and how it affects students here in Gahanna.
Scrolling through social media, you may have noticed articles and stories on the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. But what exactly is the issue? To start, we must first take a look at the history.
The Russians and the Ukrainians, for a long time, have not gotten along. You can go back to the days of Stalin in Russia and how he treated the Ukrainians. So there's always been a rift between the two, who should actually control the Ukrainian territory. And Putin believes that the Ukraine is really still part of Russia and should never have been allowed to leave when the Soviet Union broke up back in 1992.
Ukraine recently had a democratic revolution and was removing their ties from Russia to promote greater ties with Western Europe and with NATO. But Putin, in order to preserve his vision of Russia, felt that that was a threat and decided to invade Ukraine to prevent that.
While this is the first time today's generation of students are experiencing something like this, there are many similarities to other historical events.
Putin wants to reunite the Soviet Empire, as we refer to it as ancient Russian lands, and that's a problem because Hitler referred to Poland as being a part of ancient German lands. So the parallels between what's going on and the start of World War II is almost very scary.
And even though the conflict is over 5,000 miles away, there are still many impacts seen in the U.S. today.
Ukraine and Russia are both major wheat suppliers and fertilizer suppliers, so that means the price of food is going to go up. Russia is also one of the major exporters of oil in the world, and so even though the United States doesn't purchase a lot of oil from Russia, it is part of the global market, and so that's what's making oil and specifically gas prices going up.
Well, I think students probably see a lot of things on social media. The blue and yellow flag is displayed throughout social media.
While the conflict between Russia and Ukraine can be very intense, it is important for us to keep calm and work to learn from the past to help make a better future.
You are actually seeing history live, and that's one of the things we talk about. People think history is about old dead people. No, in this case, it's alive, kicking, and bombing.
This is Wesley Triplet for Lincoln Live.
Thanks. Well, that's all the news we have for you today.
Have a great spring break, Lincoln. We'll see you back here next Monday. Bye.